The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Betters, and we'll get ourselves out of here for the night.
Yeah.
Dave, who is better? Recently signed with the Chicago Blackhawks, former Hart Trophy winner, Stanley Cup champion twice, once with Tampa Bay, once with the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Corey Perry or Goonies legend, Lost Boys legend, Corey Feldman.
Both really kind of had that legendary careers. Both burned really fucking hot at the beginning of their career. Corey Feldman, I would imagine these guys are probably right around the same age. And I don't know if Corey Feldman has done anything of note since.
I think he had a reality show.
What, the Lost Boys? Like, Jesus Christ! Like that's the poster child of child actors gone wrong. Because Corey Haim, I think Corey Haim is resting in peace right now, and
he's not with us anymore. And he was the one that was more straight-laced. Corey Haim.
Well, yeah, I don't know, and you know what? When I say just a month or two ago, we watched Stand By Me with Jasper, and that's
great movie.
That was with Feldman. You know what? Corey Perry had a better career, so I'm going to say Corey Perry. I would rather have Corey Perry on my team than Corey Feldman. So Corey Perry.
Yeah, I'd rather like Corey Feldman has some legendary moments, but his negative I think starts to outweigh the positive. Even though he was in I forgot about he was in Stand By Me, but the movies that
Lost
he was
Boys
in were legendary. But the stuff that he did on the downside, it's like he got his downside stuff. Like Corey Perry never got sent to the minors. Corey Feldman did.
Right. Corey Feldman never matured. Corey Perry understood his role.
And now it does his role at a very, very good level.
I can't fucking believe, like, league minimum, right?
No, I think he got a little more than the league minimum because Chicago has to spend some money to try to get to the base, to the floor.
Oh, okay.
So I think he did okay actually.
Well, good for him then.
For him, he doesn't need it. Recently signed with the Toronto Maple Leafs, his hometown, where his dad played, Max Domi, or recently replaced by Circle K's throughout this country, Max Stores. Max Domi or Max Stores? Which one is better?
Max Stores. Help me on this one now. Who is Max Stores?
Like Circle K.
Max.
Max.
MACS.
Max.
Yeah, like Max Milk. Oh, yes. Give me the Max Milk, like with the winking thing. Oh, yeah. For sure. Fuck the Domies. Fuck them all. Fuck Ty Domi. Fuck Max Domi. Max has what's Ty Domi's kid's name? Max?
Max.
Okay, obviously, because we've been talking about Max. Has he unpacked his suitcase since he got in the league?
Not really.
That kid.
He's been a lot of everywhere, hasn't he?
Oh no! Like, stop. Like, I don't know how good he is because I don't watch him enough. But like, you don't
get a chance to.
That kid can go fuck his fucking hat. Fuck Max Domi. Fuck him. Max Milk.
I like the old Max Stores. There was one in Fort McLeod when I was growing up there, and those pizza subs at whatever time at night, they're the only 24-hour store in town, right? Man, those pizza subs, they did the trick back in the day, boy. I tell you what.
And like some people, the people older than us called them Max Milk.
Max Milk, yeah.
Right, and they had they were Winks and whatever, and they had the slush cats.
They changed them to Frosters, was the thing back in the day. I remember when Jesus, man, I'm getting old, but 84, 85, it was 84 because that's when sports came out. Huey Lewis and the News, and he was the one who really got the Wayfair Ray-Bans popular. And Max, you could buy look-alike Ray-Bans for like $6, whatever they were, and we would take black paint or something, and you would black out the Max signs on the side of your glasses and pretend you had Ray-Bans on. I was 8 or 10 or whatever age I was,
right?
Pretend I was Huey Lewis kind of deal, right? One of those deals. Let's go with another one. Let's go with Dave. Who is better, Welsh crooner Tom Jones or Atlanta Braves pitcher and hockey draft pick Tom Glavine? Who is better, Tom Jones or Tom Glavine?
Welsh crooner, not Wales crooner.
Wales.
Someone from Wales is called Welsh.
He's Welsh.
You know,
I actually have Welsh written down. I don't know why I said Wales. Whalistic.
I was like, I didn't. It took me a little bit of time. When I say a little bit of time, probably in the last 10 years, where I really appreciated the stud that Tom Jones was. Like, he's the original guy that women were throwing panties and bras on stage.
This is true.
He is the originator of that. But I've always been a fan of the Braves. I've been a fan of that pitching staff, and I read the book. I forget who wrote it, but he followed the fucker Mussina and Glavine for a year, when Mussina his second year with the Yankees and Glavine's first year with the Mets. I've always liked Tommy Glavine, bit of a battler, 300 game winner, Hall of Famer. Oh. So I'm giving this one to Tommy Glavine.
That's a close one, because I think it's one of those things. Glavine was great. He was a great pitcher. Those Braves teams, man, like, if it wasn't for the Yankees and the Jays, like they would have won a lot. It just couldn't. Yeah, crazy.
They were so good.
Because it wasn't just pitching, like, they could hit, and they just couldn't put it all together at the right time.
And for whatever reason, I liked Glavine more than I liked Maddox, even though Maddox was the better pitcher, right? And Smoltz was on that staff, and and Tom Jones was Elvis. Like, he took what Elvis had and whatever. Like, when Tom Jones left the stage, there was a ton of panty soup left in the stands.
And like when the 1420 podcast signed out.
All nuns and nuns of them.
Nuns and nuns of the women who listen to this show. I wonder how many women listen to this show. There isn't many. There can't be.
We appreciate
the ones that do. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you do.
God,
drop us a line, because your wife, mine, my sister, my mother, your mother, none of them.
Nobody, none of the women in my life tell me they listen.
I don't even think anybody know I do this anymore. The women in my life.
It's more. How's it going? Oh, are you guys still doing that? Well, like, yeah,
it's good. It's good.
Well, good for you. Yeah. It's good.
Last one. We won't recommend this one to him, obviously. But anyways, last one. Who is better, to wrap it up for the July 3rd episode of the 1420 podcast? Who is better, Andrew Luck or Andrew Dice Clay?
Andrew Luck. I dug
that quick,
Andrew Luck is a fucking super stud. I respect that guy so much. He came out, he was a baller. He was the only reason that the fucking Colts were a team to be considered. They let Peyton Manning go because they had him, and he put his body on the line.
I like the way he walked away before it got really bad in his head, right? Like,
he's a Stanford boy, right? He's smart. Right.
Actually, remember that story I told you last week? What people never leave before the game's over. Mm-hmm. Luck was the quarterback that day I was for Stanford, that game at USC, where he just lit up. Fuck yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah,
he was so good, And if the fucking franchise would have treated him with respect and gave him an offensive line, but they didn't do anything for him. They gave him receivers, but they didn't give him an offensive line. And so, what's his fucking name? That pill popper that owns that fucking team.
I didn't know.
He's a total fucking pill popper. He got busted for it. God, what's his name? He inherited the team from his dad. Junior. No, I do know, but I'll keep talking. No, it's his second, but nonetheless, and everybody and the Patriots fan are like, oh, how could he do this? Because I'm not gonna say Luck did him dirty, but like he looked at the lineup, he looked what he had for an offensive line, and then he just recovered from his fucking collapsed lung and fractured hip and all that
concussions and everything.
Oh fuck! And then he said, "You know what? I got 120 in the bank. I'm good because you know what? I'm smart, and this isn't fucking worth it anymore. I'm a competitor." And he was smart enough to walk away, and he told the owner, like, "No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm just not willing to do this to myself again because I'm finally feeling healthy for the first time in 4 fucking years, and you're gonna put that fucking bunch of high schoolers in front of me one more time to get beat the shit up." No disrespect to Andrew Dice Clay, that fucker made me laugh. But
the nursery rhymes, like every once in a while,
duck, yeah.
Every once in a while, I don't do it often. I pretend to be a grown up now and then, so I don't put myself through that juvenile stuff anymore. But man, oh man, back in the late '80s, early '90s, man, like Andrew Dice Clay, that stuff was because it was something that was never heard before, right? It was so vulgar and so off the wall, like
it was misogynistic. That's the exact name for it, but it did make me laugh, and now I am a little bit more woke, and it is what it was. It made me laugh at the time, but his material clearly has not aged well.
No, I watched something like a few. Probably a couple years ago now. It might have been actually during COVID where we're looking for something to watch, right? One of those deals. Oh, this was funny, and you put it on YouTube. You go, like the nursery rhymes are always funny, right? But the rest of it's like,
hey toots and this, and like even that.
Okay,
the Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Remember that
movie? Never saw that.
I laughed. Like at the time, I laughed. I think I may have gone to that in the theater. And he had a good bit part on Entourage too, and he was good in that. But as someone that I respect more, and then like and that someone that did it right, I'm gonna give it all 100% to Andrew Luck.
There you go. That's a lot of different names throughout. We went from Joey Chestnut to Corey Perry, Corey Feldman, Andrew Luck, Andrew Clay, Max Domi, and the like. No, it's an interesting little thing we got going on here every once in a while.